as you guys know, I don't know if you've had family members who've had cancer or anything. I mean, I'm gonna guess at least one of you has. And I mean, we all kind of know that cancer just sucks. Like I looked it up and it said that like 7.6 million people die from cancer each year. And that's just awful. And I mean, there's not much you can do about it. I mean, people are trying to research how to find a cure or whatever. So what we wanted to do was, because we found out about Kirsten at Bodark, who we found out has cancer. And so what we wanted to do was we wanted to find some way that we could raise money for her and her family so they could have money to pay for her treatment. Because, I mean, we don't know what their financial standing is, but we just thought whatever we could do would help. And so what we tried to do is we tried to get some food trucks to come out here so that all the students could so we tried to get some food trucks for the students and teachers, because we thought that, I mean, high school kids like to eat, so we thought that would be a really good thing to make a lot of money. But we really couldn't get any food trucks to come out because we were high schoolers. They didn't really want to come out here. They didn't think we were legit. But we actually did get in contact with Darkstone Coffee, which I'm pretty sure all of you guys know. You were here that day, and it honestly was a really big success. I'm not sure exactly how much money they made, but we asked for 10% of the profit they made for them to give back to us, and they actually gave back a lot more than 10%. They gave us $500, which was a lot. I'm gonna guess that's more than they actually even made from us. So that was a lot of money, and that was really good. And then I wasn't able to go, but these two were able to go deposit it at the bank under Barry Trantham, which I don't know exactly his relation to Kirsten or whatever, but I'm assuming the money got to them. So, I mean, I want to say it was a really big success, and I thought we did really good, to be honest. That's basically the gist of what our overall project was.
Yeah, so what we learned through this process is that event planning is hard. Like, we had contacted several different trucks to try to get them to come out and support our cause. And they just couldn't do it, didn't want to do it, couldn't find a day, couldn't find a time that worked. So that's really what we learned, how to coordinate and plan events. And then another thing that we learned is just how like really good people are. When you go out and make an effort to do something that's good for others. Because Darkstone Coffee, I mean, we didn't make $5,000 off this project, but they were generous and knew that we were raising money for a girl that had cancer, which is a good cause, and so they were really generous. So we appreciate them. They see this, shout out, and that's what we learned.
So like the obstacles in this that we faced, the first big obstacle was actually finding a food truck. We called a barbecue, we called it Twisted Mike's, but we finally talked to Thompson, and he told us about a food truck that came out during December, and so we called them, and it was Darkstone Coffee, and so we were actually able to get them to come out. And so that was one obstacle we faced, was finding the food truck that would come out here and be willing to come out. And then secondly, another obstacle was finding the day to do it. We didn't know like how short of a time period we had. We didn't know which day we were going to do it on. We wanted to do it on a Friday since that's 4/20 time, but we were able to come up with the April 13th, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, April 13th, I think, around then. We got that food truck to come out here, and so that was a big success. Those were the obstacles that we were facing.
So yeah, and then once we got the check from them, I mean, we were stoked. It was a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
So we took a picture of us holding the check, but I didn't have it anywhere on my phone or my computer, so I wasn't able to put it on our little presentation here. But we took a picture and we sent that to Darkstone Coffee, and we also wrote them a little thank you note, because I mean that was really nice of them to give all that money. So I mean, it was a big deal. But I think it was pretty successful, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So
Yeah, it was definitely a good project. Yeah, there's a few other pictures.
we kind of robbed like
Yeah.
2 pictures from your Twitter, but
Yeah, it was a good project for a good cause, and we're glad that we had the opportunity to do it.